Imagine setting up camp and discovering your tent won't stand against wind or rain. That heartbreak has stopped many trips. Today, we explore the top 6 best 3-man hiking tent and welcome you to the channel where real outdoor gear reviews help you choose wisely. Stay tuned for comfort, weather readiness, and value, and grab the best through the links in the description. The number 6 product on our list is Near Zero Hiking Tent. Most backpackers discover too late that a cramped shelter can drain the joy from an otherwise perfect trail day. This tent changes that moment fast. It packs down small and carries light, yet opens into a surprisingly livable space that feels calm after miles on your feet. 3 hikers can actually stretch out, or 2 can spread gear without playing midnight Tetris. Dual doors ease those late-night exits, while smart interior pockets keep essentials from vanishing in the dark. Setup feels refreshingly simple, even when weather turns impatient, and the materials shrug off rain with reassuring toughness. Compared to bulkier 3-person shelters, this one saves weight without feeling fragile, though ultralight minimalists may still want less fabric. It suits hikers who value balance over extremes, weekend trekkers, and longer routes alike. When you zip up inside and finally breathe easy, the trail outside feels conquered and the night feels earned. At number 5 is ShinHye Hiking Tent. Most trail frustrations begin at night, when a tent feels tighter than expected and every movement wakes the group. This shelter flips that experience. It opens into a roomy interior that actually lets 3 hikers breathe, stretch, and store packs without chaos. Setup feels calm even when weather turns restless, thanks to steady poles and a structure that stays planted in wind and rain. Ventilation matters on long trips, and the airflow here keeps mornings fresh instead of sticky. Compared to slimmer backpacking tents, it trades a little extra fabric for comfort that feels worth carrying. The upside is generous space and dependable weather protection, while the downside is slightly more weight than ultralight options. This one fits weekend explorers, fishing trips, cycling tours, and hikers who value rest as much as miles. When the zipper closes and the night settles, the shelter becomes a quiet reward, turning rough ground into a place that finally feels like home.
At number 4 is Camppal Hiking Tent.
Most hikers realize too late that weather beats optimism. This shelter answers that moment with calm reliability from the first pitch. Rain presses down and the floor stays dry. Wind shifts and the frame holds steady. Inside, there is honest room for 3 sleepers or 2 with gear, plus vestibules that keep packs out of the sleeping space. Ventilation works quietly, pushing moisture away so mornings feel breathable instead of sticky. Setup feels simple, even solo, which matters after a long day. Compared to lighter, minimalist tents, it carries a bit more weight, yet repays it with 4-season protection and tougher fabrics. The upside is durability and space you can trust. The downside is not built for ultralight racing miles. This tent suits backpackers, cold weather campers, and anyone who wants restful nights without fuss. When storms fade, it still feels solid, like a base you can rely on. The third one on our list is Forceatt Hiking Tent. The moment rain starts pounding at midnight, most hikers realize how thin comfort can be. This shelter changes that feeling fast. Space feels honest, letting 3 sleepers rest without bumping elbows, while side vestibules quietly swallow packs and muddy boots. The fabric blocks wind and rain with a reassuring calm, and the structure stays planted when weather turns rough. Ventilation works the way it should, pushing damp air out so mornings feel fresh instead of heavy. Setup is refreshingly quick, even after a long trail day, which makes it friendly for solo hikers too. Compared to ultralight tents, it carries a little more weight, yet that extra heft brings stability and all-season reliability. The upside is durability and real livability. The downside is not built for extreme minimalists. This tent suits weekend backpackers, group hikers, and anyone who values dry nights and peaceful sleep when the trail gets unpredictable.
On number 2 is Clostnature Hiking Tent.
Most hikers learn the hard way that a tent can ruin or rescue a trip. This shelter leans toward rescue. Packed light enough for long miles, yet roomy enough for 3 sleepers, it removes the usual shoulder ache and midnight elbow wars. Setup feels fast, even when weather pressure is rising. Rain protection works with authority, keeping the floor dry and the air breathable through full mesh walls. Compared with heavier backpacking tents, it trades a bit of bomb-proof thickness for easier carrying, which many hikers will welcome. Storage space handles boots and packs without clutter. The upside is balanced comfort and weight. The downside is less insulation for deep winter use. This tent fits weekend explorers, bike packers, and small groups who want reliable shelter without dragging extra pounds. When the trail gets long and the sky turns gray, having space, airflow, and dryness waiting at camp changes outcomes completely. Now moving to the last one is CAMPROS CP Hiking Tent. Most tents promise space until 3 people actually crawl inside after sunset. This one delivers where it matters. The interior feels open enough to breathe, stretch, and store gear without chaos. Mesh panels pull fresh air through the shelter, turning warm nights into calm rest instead of restless tossing. Setup stays simple, even for first-time campers, which matters when daylight fades fast. Light rain rolls off without drama, and the floor keeps moisture from creeping upward. Compared with heavier backpacking shelters, it favors ease and comfort over extreme weather armor, which many hikers will appreciate. The upside is fast pitching and livable room. The downside is not built for harsh alpine storms. This tent suits couples, small hiking groups, and casual backpackers who want reliable shelter without overthinking gear. When the stars appear overhead and the tent feels steady, the trail suddenly feels friendlier again. Among all the winner is Forceatt Hiking Tent, because lightweight build, fast setup, strong waterproofing suit backpackers on weather trails. So guys, this was the video about the top 6 best 3-man hiking tent. All the links are given in the description, do check them out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you.